Alright, what is going on YouTubies? What's up Team Heart? I'm gonna do a quick video about pre-move-in inspection. Here we just took keys to our new apartment. Of course there is a whole set of keys that they've given us. Just showing you this one. So what you need to do when you move into an apartment here, like in USA, you get a checklist. You get a pre-move-in checklist, and you get the same thing when you move out too. It's a couple of pages, basically lists all the amenities that is there. So we're gonna go through that. I'm gonna show you quickly how to do it. This is very important. You have to do this whole inspection before you bring your stuff. As you see, the whole apartment is kind of empty, and there's something else you gotta notice, that here you get these things with the apartment as in. All right, so that's our main door, and this is our kitchen. This is a nice platform kitchen right here, and this is what you get like that fridge, and then that oven. Sometimes you get that oven over there, like our previous house, the oven was right over there. That's the stove, and then that's the baking oven. Over here is the dishwasher. When it comes to lights, that is actually called generous here, as in like you get less lights than that. It's not like India where you get tube lights everywhere. In other rooms it's going to be dark. You've got to do your own lighting arrangement. The bedroom, can you turn off the light please? And that kind of stays dark like that. Can you turn it on? This looks brighter in the video than it is, but that's how it is. That's all the lighting you will get in a house. Actually, this is generous. We didn't even have that in our previous apartment. That's something I wanted to put out before we do this. So now let's start the inspection. And now this is the checklist. This runs a couple of pages. As you see, there's a couple of pages, and you got to sign in. You got to write all these checklists. Now see that it starts from the kitchen, but I'm going to tell you something else. This is the only stuff that we brought in. One set of things to test out all those stuff. Like we're going to test out if the fridge is working. We're going to test out if the oven is clean, working, the dishwasher is clean on working. So we've got some stuff in here, and that's it. We did not bring anything except that, and maybe that small box which has some plates maybe. So in here we got some cleaning stuff. Now this is super specific. What's up? Because it's corona time, so we got hand wash, and we got antibacterial like disinfectants and all that. So this has been like super important during this time. Yeah, that towel is ours. Now you might be getting a lot of feedback from the house because it is empty. The whole audio of this might be echoing. Okay, so why do you do an inspection? Why do you do an inspection? Because it costs every time, you know, the apartment management that gives you the apartment, they basically sign it off as nothing is wrong in this apartment. So if there are scratches, if you have anything broken, if anything is not working properly, if you sign off as without checking, if you sign off as everything is working, then any other repair could be your fault, which is why you gotta do this properly. So you gotta inspect that everything is fine and that there are no damages done by the previous tenant, and which you might end up paying for. So let's start from the door. The checklist says start from the kitchen, but I'll show you why you should start from the door. All right, so starting with the door, what do you see? A bit of scratches here and there.
हमारा क्रिश भाई है जो छोटे छोटे पैंटा पकड़ते रहते, जो लोग खाली सिंपल चले आते रहते, क्रिश भाई जाए बारीकी से बाइक साउंड पकड़ के बोलते रहते ये करो बोल के.
Yeah, that's there's some sort of marks here, and when you open it also there is marks. Can you open it? Here, look at this. The whole length actually the whole length, and that marks. Alright, next thing we're gonna inspect is the kitchen. Look at her, she's taking a deep look into the kitchen. Now you can notice something, that the fridge, can you turn off the light once? And this is something you might, alright, so this is something you might actually overlook, but do you see that there is a ton of patches on the fridge, which is not like, which feels like, you know, it's like depressions on the fridge. But if I take a photo, you could see that. So you start checking everything from walls, kitchen, sink, everything. So look up, figure out if there is anything breaking, anything leaking, anything that looks like mold. Are these switches all looking good? Are they working? Has something popped out? You gotta look for everything like that. Yeah, cable of the dishwasher is hanging a little outside over there. Cannot see it, but there you go. Look at that. So you gotta inspect down in here, look for everything to be neat, nothing broken, even down there. Okay, let's check the carburetor, please. So what's happening is, can you show? That's the disposal for the food particles or anything. So always run water when you do that. Then you gotta check this. Very nice, my face is visible in that. Okay. So mode 1, mode 2, right? And then yeah, looks okay. You gotta check downstairs if anything is leaking. This is super important actually. Okay, there's some dust over there. Find anything? Oh, what is this? They didn't clean it. Okay, we got a report. And this doesn't look like clean too, not properly. Those are, but this and the shelf is a little hard to pull out too. Did you check all the hinges? All hinges should be fine. How do you check the hinges? Is you try to put some leverage here and shouldn't be wonky. So for example, this is a little bit. Do you hear the sound?
तो आप तो बारीक बारीक आवाज सुनते रहते, जो लोग नहीं सुनते, जो आप सुनते.
That's actually okay. So we've opened up and checked all the shelves right now and all of this. Definitely mainly check if something is leaking underneath there or here, dishwasher or the sink. Oven surface, how's oven surface? Oven rack, is microwave not clean?
That is clean.
Okay, let's see, is that clean or not? Oh, there you see. You see a little bit of spillage that's there. I want to get that on the list. You got to see the top too. Not fixed, right? One of it is not fixed, and oven surfaces have spillage. Oh. Okay, you can turn on these three and check. What happened? There's no fire.
It's not fire.
What is it? It's just coil. I want fire. Will this pen melt? Okay, what about this one? Okay, next.
Let's check that.
There's no light here. Alright, looks neat, right? Nothing broken or cracked. Usually you would see this surface. You remember in our older apartment there was a small crack here on the platform, as if somebody stood on that. I don't know what kind of people stand on that. This opens up for, bigger. Doesn't it look like we have one shelf less in this fridge than our current one?
Yeah.
Old kind of technology, old fridge. So you got these dial controls to dial up your refrigeration or the freezer. Okay, not bad. And on the outside, as I said, you can't see it here, but when you turn off the lights, you will see there's a lot of smashes on the refrigerator. You can see a lot of bends that are happening on the refrigerator. So maybe we will note that down. All right, next up, I'm sitting on the ground because madam is gonna check the dishwasher. Can you please? Clean hai?
Nahi.
Okay. It is kind of clean. This is like rust. Sometimes it rusts. That's the tray. Tray looks clean. That's the top tray. Top tray also looks okay. It's again a little older dishwasher than the one that we had.
No, this is not.
This is newer.
This is small.
This is smaller. Next up, we are checking the drapes and the blinds. Richora. This whole thing came off, right? Yeah, this whole thing came off. Oh, next thing, up in the ceiling here, we got some spider webs, which I'm gonna report because I think this apartment has been laying there for about 3 weeks before we decided to move in. So there is a bed there. My camera is not able to focus, but you can see. Checking window functionality seems okay. There is a little bit of creaking noise, which I'll figure out later. That window seemed to be really bad. The blinds, and the rest of them are okay, right? I mean, they are a little difficult windows to work with, I mean the blinds to work with, but this one, it just doesn't retract properly. Now we head into the most important room after the kitchen, which is because kitchen you eat and then obviously the output room. So check this out. So that's the toilet paper holder, but this is wonky, okay? We gotta tell her to fix this. This will fall off. She just ended up opening shower on me because that is pointing towards. We have a problem now. We've got a wet floor and a wet vlogger. There is a lot of look. The whole wall is wet right now. Let's continue the inspection. Mallina mere yakara please.
This is loose.
That's wonky, is it?
Yeah.
Yes, this thing is loose, right? What she is doing right now is checking all the plug outlets if they are working or not. So that's probably gonna be there in every section, like your bedrooms, your dining room, I think everything will have electrical fixtures, and you gotta check all of that and mark it okay or not okay. Okay, so light seems to be working.
Turning on the fan.
Okay, is it? Okay, sweet. Okay, thank you. Can you show me what's inside? Okay, I'm gonna show you what's inside. So there is our washer dryer. We have to test this out. You should test every appliance. As I said, every appliance. We don't have time today to test it out. And that's our water meters, hot water, cold water, so they get billed. We're checking all of these plug points, all of these, and even inside the bedrooms. 75. I'm dialing it down to 65. Do you feel it?
No.
Okay, how about 70? No?
No.
75?
Yes.
Is it turned on?
Yes.
Okay, how about 100?
No, don't do that.
Don't do 100. Next most important thing you gotta check is heating, because it gets super cold in North America. I am not used to this kind of cold at all. So we have heaters in homes everywhere. So you're gonna check that. Bedroom heater, right? Mm-hmm. This also cranks up at 75. Mm-hmm. And that's the vent. The vent is not clean though, we should tell them. It looks dirty. If you're like me, who's only checking it and then moving out and then coming back later, don't forget to turn it off, or else your house is gonna keep heating. The next most important thing, actually the first important thing it should have been when we were checking the kitchen, is the fire alarm that you see there. That's the sprinkler. I don't know where the sensor is. That needs to be checked, and that's something I'm not gonna check. I'm gonna ask them to show me. The other very important thing. Alright, so now the last and the most important thing, probably the first thing you should check when you look at homes or go on a home tour, is bed bugs. North America has had a very big problem with bed bugs. They still exist in huge numbers, and a lot of people have this problem. And once you get it, there is no escape. That it takes a lot of effort to get out of that situation. So you should always check for bed bugs. Now, something I have learned over the last 1 year is you should prefer apartments that have wooden floors if you can. And our last apartment was completely wooden floor, right? Including bedroom, including everything was completely wooden floor. This one, however, probably a little old build apartment. Thankfully it is wooden floor. However, if you see our bedroom, that is not wooden floor. So bed bugs have a lot of opportunity to grow in, like under carpets and all. So you gotta go in there and check every corner. That's very, very important. On your eyes throughout that corner, look if there is any carpet that can be removed like this, something that isn't attached, or do you see any like wet surfaces all across, and especially in the storage room. Our storage room is a quite little larger than the last time, actually quite larger than the last time. I could literally sleep here, but you keep things stored here in those gaps is where they could live. This is super important. I'm absolutely telling you, do not skip this step. You have to check for bed bugs, and that is because in the lease agreement there is usually a clause that says if the bed bugs are there, although Washington state has a state law that bed bugs should be landlord's problem. If there is like bed bugs, it is their responsibility to make sure the bed bugs are completely gone and exterminated before another tenant moves in. However, the lease agreement, they pretty much write all the bed bug clauses and they dump it on you. This happens. I've read through pages and pages of lease agreements. So that's it, I guess. I guess we have checked through the whole huge checklist. A couple of pages lying right there. We've checked through the whole thing, except we have not checked the appliances. That's something you should do, but today we have to return these papers by 6 p.m. That's weird. Usually they should give you 48 hours to do this whole checklist after you move in, but the situation was that during corona times we were looking for our home and we had to pay like a couple of days extra to find this home. So we found this home, we liked it, but it was already empty. So we had the choice of either booking it earlier, that means we'll be paying rent back in the place where we're staying, and we are paying rent here for more than a week. So, Miss HPB, how did you feel about the U-Haul?
But it was good.
It was good, right? It was fun. Dropping off the U-Haul though. Thankfully, good thing is U-Haul is open and running, so we could shift our house. Bad thing is when you pick up a U-Haul, they wouldn't let you park here, So we had to come by our car, pick up the U-Haul, go back, drop the U-Haul at our place, get a cab for rent, get the freaking thing done. Anyway. My dear woman, you listening? This is why we don't vertically hold pizza boxes. Alright, bye bye to my first home here in USA. This is the parking spot I used a lot to do a lot of mods on my motorcycle. Finally leaving the place. Very quiet, very neat place. I wish I could shoot a video for them, but during this corona time all the amenities are closed and all. Anyway, let's go. Probably keep in touch with this guy, right? If he sells his bike for like $1,000. Hello, who are you? Why are you getting into the car? Who are you? Hello? Guess what? I just started my bike after a long time, and I was worried the battery would be dead. But damn, looks so good still. So good. We gotta go on a trip soon, baby.